All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Purple Podcast. I hope you're doing well whenever this episode finds you. For us, it is a Friday Eve. The energy is high. The vibes are right. We're getting at it again. Boys, welcome to the booth. It's good to be back again, ain't it?
Hey, what's going on, Oz? It's great. You had a fantastic reel today. I really liked it. Is that a Louis J. Doe you're drinking right now, Oz?
It is the Beaujolais Villages, a Gamay.
Oh,
100%.
dude, I might have to do that. We got Halloween coming up, and I might have to get me one of those. We had been at Mike's place the last time I had one, Austin. I just loved it. It was to die for.
I started drinking this one today and was like, "Rawr!"
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a delicious wine. The thing was, man, we had it. We actually drank it together a little bit. It was the day U of L and UK played football. It was the last time that we
hell,
played.
man, this was like a $12 bottle too. Like that's what I'm telling you. That's what you'll get with these foreign wines is they typically can afford to sell a nicer wine for a lower price.
Really?
Just the general
Even
wine
with these
that you're gonna find in the. Yeah, well, that's a good question there. Maybe they already had this one imported. Maybe it was.
I'll tell you what,
state.
Dad. Have you been following the newsletter, the RNDC newsletter?
No, I have not.
It has been dismal for months, hasn't it, Oss?
Oh.
That's not necessarily, my company's newsletter, but it is the broader kind of newsletter that someone puts together that it kind of just amalgamates multiple different kinds of articles that are discussing the industry. And no, the trends have not been fantastic.
We're talking about the wine and spirits industry right now. Liquor.
Yeah.
It is not doing well. But how fitting for a movie like Casper that we start off talking about boozing. What do you say?
I think it makes sense. And
absolutely.
It's not necessarily one of those movies that you're going to have critical acclaim for by any means.
You don't think so?
Much like,
man, I bet in some circles you could get a little bit there's something touching about this movie, man. I'm telling you.
That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is this is not, a bulletproof movie. It doesn't necessarily.
It's not bulletproof.
There are plenty of things that you can.
Casper's bulletproof.
Hey,
Casper might be.
Hey, can I hurt you?
Even the physics of ghosts are pretty spotty when they choose to have things be able to be interactable with them.
That's true.
He gets he's a pillow that can get fluffed at one point, and he gets shit dropped on him, but at other times he goes straight through walls. So it's not an impeccable movie, but it's a lot of fun.
And he can pick things up.
It's like Hocus Pocus. It's not going to be one that wins any awards, but man, it's charming. It's fun. I love, it's from 95 and you can feel it.
30 years. I mean, think about it. 30 years, this thing. And we're still talking about it. So how about that?
Well,
I saw even recently, not to cut you off there, Ross, I saw that Casper was one of the top 10 movies that was being streamed on Netflix. I don't know when that was. It could have been recent, but they said it was in the top 10 on that whole platform. So, obviously.
Guys, this is a perfect family movie. This is one that you can sit down with your kids and you can watch and enjoy. And not only the kids enjoy, but you're going to enjoy this. This is why I like movies like the Hocus Pocus, the Casper. This one's easy. As soon as I told my family what we were going to watch next, they were like, "Hey, I'll watch that one with you." And we all sat down and we watched it, and of course, enjoyed every moment.
Oh, that's sweet. You got everyone in the family to watch?
Absolutely. And loved it.
It's why a lot of people love these movies. They are fun. They are charming. They're enjoyable. It's something like it's a very drinkable wine. You're not looking for anything extraordinary or exceptional. You're not trying to have your boundaries, pushed with it. It's just good old Halloween fun.
Here's the thing. You're not, but it sneaks up on you. And I'm going to spill the beans right now. When we saw James and his late wife in that scene when she comes down as an angel and they're speaking.
The music, Griffin.
The music sells it. The look on his face. I am not kidding when I say a tear fell out of my eye. I don't know if it was because I was tired. I don't know. I had a tear creep out of my left eye. It happened. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But Griffin, it was really moving.
I think it's that music. Who does the music? Is it James
Horner? Yes, yeah, and he's a very big name in the
absolutely
the score world. He did Titanic. He did Braveheart. Braveheart comes out in '95, wins Best Picture this year.
Hey, and Mel Gibson makes a cameo in this movie.
Yes, he does.
Mel Gibson also. Yeah, Mel Gibson. Let's talk about the Oscars for a second. So Mel Gibson here, our guy. I guess not our guy. Let's not say that.
Yeah, be careful, Oz.
Yeah. He wins Best Director and Braveheart wins Best Picture. But our actual guy, let's talk about who wins Best Actor of '95.
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Fellas, how about that? How about it?
Woo! That's great news.
That is great news. But yeah,
I'm sure
the music is great. This guy does all kinds of stuff. The Mask of Zorro, we watched that one. I remember that's one. Legends of Fall with our boy Brad Pitt.
Yes, sir.
This guy's been all over the goddamn world with it. And yeah, it makes that moment very impactful. There are those moments that are really heartfelt in this. One that I really gravitated towards was when Casper has the whole scene where he doesn't even remember his past, man. Like how saddening is that?
They're sitting on that light tower, and he doesn't know anything of his past. That was tough.
It was tough. I'll tell you, he remembered it real quick, though.
He sure did. All he needed to see was Hootie.
He remembered everything.
He remembers everything right away. But yeah, that's really good too. And he tells the story of him dying, and it's like I used to beg my dad for this sled. I didn't know how to use a sled. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Casper?
That was
use a goddamn sled.
That was a moving scene too, though. And I remember that growing up. He's like, and it was cold. And he told me to come in, and it's like, oh my gosh, like it took me back a bit because you're right, Dad. We watched this movie all the time growing up. We had the VHS tape, and we'd watch it on the boat. We loved it, man, and I'll never forget a lot of those scenes.
And I'm, thinking about my own personal connection with this movie. I don't think I had seen it all the way through, but I almost don't even believe that. I feel like I had to have at some point because I remember having very, very strong memories of just like being around the movie. And I think maybe it was because of you. So like
probably was.
And for something or another, it reminds me of We Care as well when we were there. Like, I don't know if we watched it there, but like, there's something about that time in my life that it's telling me that like Casper was a thought at that time. I was thinking about Casper then, and I can recall that. I don't know exactly in what kind of way, but I do remember that. And it was, all these years later, 30 years later, I guess this is maybe the first time I've ever seen it. And I had a whole lot of fun. I did.
This was the first fully computer-generated lead character in a movie.
Yeah.
I did see that.
And it's still, here we are 30 years later, and I don't think you all are going to crack on any of that. I mean, it's really cute. You go, it looks believable to me. I mean, ask James Harvey. That look.
Mike, do not tell me it looks that believable to you. I mean, I get it. It works. It works is what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It believable. Yeah.
It works. Except for that scene where they twisted the guy's head around. At the very beginning.
Father Sarducci. Griffin, I was telling Austin about that. Father Sarducci was a regular on Saturday Night Live. So we all knew who he was. That was, they threw Father Sarducci. They threw Dan Aykroyd. Who's the other one they threw in? Help me, Austin. Mel Gibson, you have already said. Clint Eastwood.
Rodney Dangerfield.
So, I mean, this movie was big for its time, and it shows.
Listen to this.
Bring in, those kind of characters.
I know. What's interesting is I don't know if they just got those guys to put them in it. Apparently, Spielberg produced this. Yes, he was in it, and they actually ended up taking him out. But this movie does so well. I would have never thought it. I mean, $55 million budget. This movie makes $289 million worldwide and comes in at 6th in the domestic box office this year. Pretty fucking crazy for Casper.
That it is.
Close, dude.
Wow. Well, man,
like my dad's movie released in May.
Like my dad's saying, though, I mean, it was pretty groundbreaking at the time with the CGI use. And it is largely believable is the wrong word. It's largely passable. Griff. No, it's largely passable. It's just like, hey, this is fun. This is great. It's cute. I think that the design on Casper is great. He's just funny. He's a little chubby, too. He's got his little belly, you know, so you just love the little guy.
Yeah, Mike, I was meaning to ask you, how's that bulbous head of yours, bud? How's that thing doing?
The bulbous head's doing fine.
Hey, I love the uncles, by the way. I thought they were really funny. They have a lot of funny bits for me. Just like
Griffin,
on him.
Guys, I read a little bit into this, and I read that they took a scene out of the movie. Supposedly, the 3 ghosts, and I had a stretch, Fatso, Stinky.
Yep.
Supposedly, those were Casper's real uncles. I didn't know if I thought I'd just throw that.
I'm sure they were.
Monkeys, and they show. I think they show a picture of them as humans in that deleted scene. Is what?
There it is, Austin. That's exactly what happens. Guys, we left the main character out in this movie.
Kat.
No,
a whole lot of time to get to her.
How about Squints? We get to see Squints.
That was crazy.
From The Sandlot, we get to see. I mean, I recognized him right off the bat. I went, "Oh my God, it's Squints!"
I don't know if I wasn't. I don't know if I was paying enough attention to it, like right at the beginning, because it's literally just the very beginning.
It is. It's so quick. If you blink an eye, you miss it. Griffin, did you see Squints?
I didn't notice. Where was he?
That's Squints, dude. At the very beginning, when the boys break in,
you're kidding.
When they break into Whipstaff Manor, when they break in and they take that picture and they're all like,
"No way!"
Yeah, that's Squints, dude.
You're kidding.
That's an interesting scene that has zero, callback or bearing for the rest of the movie. I guess they just kind of were showing it, that creating the Grinch story kind of is what that felt like, going up to knock on the Grinch's door or something.
Well, probably just showing like how I think it just made you be like, God, Casper really can't catch a break. Like people are just immediately afraid of this little dude.
Hey, don't fight, guys. I'll take the picture.
Yeah. It was cute.
He kind of got. I thought it was funny when he gave the boo at the end and all the kids ran out.
That was great. And I'll tell you something that I liked was his blue eyes throughout, and then you get to see the boy Casper, and he's got the big blue eyes. So as Austin said, is that totally believable? No, of course not. But did it sell it for me? I'm a simpleton, apparently. I loved it. I loved every moment of it.
Hey, you know that the actor who portrayed Casper as a real boy is different from the voice actor too, right? I'm assuming you would have guessed that.
Yeah, another little Halloween kind of switch up. It's like, why would you not just cast the same person?
Well, I think they probably liked the voice, but what I read, because there's kind of some funny stuff with this. The actor who played Casper in the flesh, his name's Devon Sawa. He was actually the guy who portrayed Stan in the Eminem music video for Stan, Austin.
He's also in the Final Destinations, which are kind of, I guess, Halloween adjacent. You might say.
Pretty cool, but apparently the people that were casting said that I think Christina Ricci actually spoke to some of the producers and got him on, but they also said something to the effect of the way her cheeks lit up when she saw him kind of sold it for him, because they were like, these kids already have chemistry. They might have known each other beforehand. I forget all the details, but it was basically that they had a lot of chemistry and they knew it, so they believed it. And that kind of is what set that in motion from what I was reading.
Yeah. We haven't even mentioned Christina Ricci and her involvement in, the Addams Family only a few years prior to this coming out. So she was really that kind of that dark childhood actress.
Who's like the modern equivalent of that? There's probably a million.
Well, it's probably Jenna Ortega who's playing Wednesday in Wednesday.
You could probably say that, right? Yeah.
Wouldn't that be who? I mean, that's who I would go with at least. It's probably been a few along the way that you could bring up, but yeah, I would go with Jenna Ortega. Yeah. That would be my kind of I guess similarity. I guess that's the word. Whatever. Hey guys, how about this question?
Hit me.
You going on a date for this movie? Are you watching
How's
this
about
one?
A date?
How's
about a date? Golly.
That's you lead the charge, Dad.
I have to. Guys, this is a no-brainer. I said it at the beginning. I mean, the family, as soon as I said, hey, let's go see, Casper's, I'm watching that, boom, everybody wanted to watch it. So, yes, this is a definite.
What?
You would take a date.
Okay.
How's about a date?
Where's the answer?
How's about a date?
Well, I was kind of thought processing the scenario. Let's just say we're Casper's age. We're 12-year-old young lads, right? Little whippersnappers over at a friend's house. I don't know if I'm going to recommend this one. I think you're going to I think if you're like, let's watch Casper, I think you're going to get clowned quite a bit. Huh?
It's funny because I think that this is a great date movie. I think it is, but I think at the same time, if you are looking for something with a little bit more depth, or if the person that you're watching the movie with kind of prefers a scarier film, if you're going into the kind of Halloween, genre, I think that this would not be the one to watch. But I think in a lot of ways, this is a great movie to throw on. This is an easy one to throw on. It's fun. It makes for a nice night, I think. So, maybe I'm going to lean more toward yes, Austin, but I can see the drawbacks too.
Yes, the answer is date or homies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it. Shoot, I forgot about that. I think, no, this is a date one over the homies for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I would say. All right, we want to get into some of our favorite scenes. You think we move in that direction, fellas?
I think I'm ready for it.
Guys, I've got to start with this one, and I wrote it down. Oh, a funny scene. Dad, I just saw a ghost. Don't think I'm as crazy as you. And then James starts looking around, and then you hear Casper when he opens up the door, because he didn't believe it, of course. And he opens up the door and he says, "It's a pleasure to meet you." And that look, Austin can do it. I can't do it justice, but that the whole side of his face turns. I mean, it was something. It was something out
this
of.
This guy's a ghost therapist, though.
Oh,
and he meets the friendliest ghost on earth, and he fucking runs away.
I thought the same thing. I thought that was just kind of a funny moment. Yeah, I thought that was just funny.
I just thought it was cute that she said, "Hey, don't think I'm as crazy as you." It's just how she emphasized crazy as you. But I just saw a ghost.
Oh my gosh!
Which one do you guys have? I've got 3 or 4 more. So
keep going.
Oh, shoot! I'll keep going,
man. It's your movie, right?
Yeah. How about James looks in the mirror like he's trying to sober up, like, oh my God, he's splashing water on his face. And then he turns up and he sees Clint Eastwood. That was great. Then he turns around and it's, who is it? Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah. Then he's Mel Gibson, of course, and Mel Gibson, back in the day, believe it or not, fellas, Mel Gibson was a handsome man. So he was kind of checking himself out and smiling like, yeah, that's not too bad. I can stick with that one.
Then we got Tales from the Crypt.
Yes. I blew it. I blew the best one. Tales from the Crypt. That was great. That was great.
Funny. Yeah.
The ghost, the 3 ghosts, they're eating. Casper makes some breakfast.
A great one.
And then that was great. And he
Casper's
makes them
a hell of a chef, ain't he?
Yes, he could throw down, couldn't he? Oh, and it was I really couldn't tell, but it looked like more candy than anything to me. It was like candy mixed in with pancakes. And then the food, of course, when they eat, what happens? Bloop, goes right down to the floor. It's like, oh God, that was just nasty. I know that got you all.
Well, I did think that's a fun scene though. Like that whole kitchen scene has a lot of spark to it, and
there's they keep calling him different names. They said, "Hey, Casper, you glowworm." They kept calling him a glowworm. I thought that was funny, man. Casper, you little glowworm.
Yeah, they worked that boy over.
They did. They shot him up to the moon at that one
point. Yeah. Abused him.
Man, what I liked, God, kind of on that same token. Well, now I'm forgetting it, of course. Oh, I liked how the ghosts were calling James's character like Bone Bag and all those funny things. Like, what were some of the names they were calling him?
Oh, I've got it.
They said that he's not Marky Mark when he's in his underwear.
Oh,
which I thought was pretty sexualized statement, right?
Well, fair enough, but yeah, I mean they were just cracking on him. I love the chemistry of those ghosts. They made a lot of funny scenes. But you all want me to hop into mine here?
Yeah, jump right in, Griff.
Okay, baby.
Again, I think my top scene has to be when James and his wife are just very briefly reunited, because that's kind of, we're introduced to that idea at the very beginning that's probably unspoken what he's really after with all of this ghost hunting, ghost therapy. I mean, like you said, Austin, when he sees a ghost, he about shits his pants. So I think we know what he was really doing. So when he finally sees her and they have that moment, and then she hits him with he goes, "Where are you going to?" And she says, "I'm going to watch over you two until we can be together again." And it's like, oh my gosh, it's just so sweet. And the look on both of their faces I thought was really something. I also love the scene where we see Casper take Kat out to the lighthouse, and they're just, sitting down watching over everything. And she says, "Oh my gosh, do you come here a lot?" And he says, "I come here every night." And I think it was just really opening for his character. And of course they go back to the house, and I'll talking about my favorite scenes as a kid, I'll never forget the "Can I keep you?" It's just so sweet, man. It's like, oh my gosh. And what I learned, because
it's either kinda, really sweet or super off-putting.
Well, it could be, but like,
yeah,
I think for Casper being a little ghost, to her it probably would have been off-putting, but just in like, this poor sap, I think Casper could maybe qualify for sad sack of the movie for that reason. Just being a sad little glowworm.
My reasons. We'll find our way there. Certainly.
What I learned, apparently they had J.J. Abrams help out with this movie. It's just like he didn't even get a credit on the film, but apparently he was part of it after like most of the writing had been done, just to see if he could spruce some things up. Apparently that was a J.J. Abrams addition, that line, just to give a little bit more depth and a little bit more of that, just like hit you in the chest. Because, I mean, call it silly, call it cringy, whatever you want. But when you hear him do it, you're like, oh my gosh, did he just say that? Like, it's pretty heavy. And then, of course, he says it again when he's a real boy, and he gets a kiss out of it. So,
what do we think about what's his name? David Sawa's delivery there. You think he was a little
Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa, a little goofy looking?
I thought he was probably a little goofy looking, and that's a funny thing to bring up too. What I've been really liking doing, guys, is I look at like just kind of unknown facts about these movies after we watch them. And apparently Christina Ricci, talking about it years later, was like, if we're being honest, that movie sucks. She's like, it sucks, and, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm falling in love with a ghost, it just doesn't make sense. But apparently part of her not loving it was her own performance in her head, and I think it just probably, and I'm not complaining about it, but she kind of made that note herself. But, I think you can see a little bit of corn in Devin's teeth when he says it, but...
Yeah, literally and figuratively, right?
Yeah. Guys, you got to remember, of course, she's going to pick on it. She's a 13-year-old kid at the time. As an adult, you guys as an adult, I thought that it was, that Can I Keep You? I thought that was really cute. I loved it myself. That's one of those kind of just hits you in the heart. You're like, oh my God, because he's been so lonely, guys. He's there with three, and my favorite word is asshole. He's been with three assholes, and they treat him like a dog. And here he has this, girl that's basically his age. And let's face it, he's probably falling for her.
You said they shot him to the moon, Griffin. They also play him like a fucking accordion.
Oh, they're terrible to him, guys. They're terrible to him.
Oh, they did.
They're so bad to him, guys. They're just awful to him. Golly. Well, keep going. Griffin, here's the line, and I love the smell of fleshies in the morning. That's what the ghosts say. When they're sitting at the fleshies in the morning.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, guys, you want to hear some of mine?
Fire away.
Let's hear them.
All right. I think this isn't my favorite scene. Listen to me. I said, you guys didn't hear my favorite scenes, and I'm going to tell you one that isn't right away. But I think the intro is kind of funny when they have like the news reporters. Like it's so like unrealistic and just very clearly not based in reality. They're talking and like having slight jabs at all the characters that they're reporting on. Like they're making fun of Dr. Harvey and his sanity. They're talking about Kat and how she's the loneliest kid at school or something like on the news. So I thought that was kind of interesting and funny. And I mentioned to you guys off screen before we got on, when Casper sees this on the TV, he goes through the wire and moves the TV. So Kerrigan, we haven't talked about her much, or our boy Dibbs. I mean, is he the biggest guy in this whole thing? Is he like the most famous actor?
I think probably would Ricci have him?
No, I think Bill. No. I think Bill is.
No, National Lampoon, like Monty Python is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Monty Python.
What I was thinking.
Monty Python, which is massive. Like I don't know. I feel like he's probably aside from the cameos that we get, but the guys involved in it, I think it's Idol, man. Like I think that's the biggest name, seriously, and he's the fucking Dibbs. I like Dibbs a bit. I thought he was funny. I love a good old British accent too.
Yeah.
But that intro, there's a really pretty scene when they first arrive at Maine. Like in Maine, they're showing the fall colors and the Atlantic coast and the charm. I thought that's like maybe the most cinematic scene of the whole entire thing. I got to throw a dib in there for our boy Horny Casper. There's a girl in my bed. Yes. It's a 12-year-old ghost. Yeah. But the biggest ones for me, the lighthouse scene is great. And it's so heavy. We already talked about it. Him not understanding or not knowing his past at all. And then, but then he immediately remembers it, which is, like I said, this movie's not bulletproof. There's some goofiness to it. And then they're having this pillow talk, him and Kat. And then Casper just goes up and curls at her feet like a dog in the bed.
Oh, well, we forgot to mention that he gives her a little peck on the cheek. And she goes, can you shut the window? It's cold. And, it's literally him just touching her. And it's like, oh, this poor sap, man. And that's when he curls at her feet like a little dog.
Let me rewind back to a scene that happened a little bit before this. Is Kat's first day at school. That one is hammed up quite a bit where everyone in class is bullying her. Every single person in class. And then, Casper, of course, ties everyone's shoes. Every single person as they stand up falls down, which I thought was pretty funny. But there's also in there, they're trying to decide where they're having a Halloween party. And then out of nowhere, they're just like, party at Whipstaff, we didn't. No one was really even like vying for this, but I guess sure, let's go.
What is funny is watching these movies as you do get older. Because I think when you're younger, like this was something I had been considering. When you're younger and you're watching a movie, you don't realize that it's just people putting these together. So they're not, they're totally susceptible to sucking, to having really dumb moments, to the people working on it making bad calls. I don't think you realize
is not very cohesive.
Yeah, when you get older and you just are like, God, that happened so fast. Oh my gosh, like what is like that does not make any sense at all. But like when you're younger, you're not picking up on that stuff. Another question I had is like we have the scene at the very end where everyone leaves and they're all dancing, and I'm like, well, what happens next? What happens next in this?
I mean, let's say this, and like I like the cat's mom Cinderella scene. That one's really heavy, and you missed the best line I think in that one is when the mom Amelia says, you guys loved me so well while I was here. I don't have any unfinished business, and I thought that was really great and ties into one of my favorite themes of it, and is that this like absolution in death and comfort with death. I think that's a really heavy theme from this movie that we have to kind of take from it. We'll get more into it maybe, but like that, I think that's a big part of it. But then also after it, she says, don't let me be your unfinished business on earth, like don't let me be the reason that you're stuck in purgatory. But what's this saying about our boy Casper, right? Our boy Casper, who gets turned into a boy. You get 20 minutes. You don't get to cross over. You're not fulfilled. You get to stay a ghost forever now. You get one romantic you get one romantic kind of circumstance with Kat, but now you're a ghost again for the rest of your life, and you don't get to cross over. It's like, what does happen
next? Did they say he can't cross over?
Wouldn't you think he would have from completing this kind of like task for his father of sorts? Also, why did his father not use it on him?
Yeah, because it worked so easily. That's another cool sequence when they're going through that like little contraption that he devised where he's in the chair and it's it brushes his teeth and all that stuff.
It's patting him down and then it shaves him and
Did y'all get a little bit of Data's dad in that? Like, if you think about it, it's a little bit of the same energy, isn't it?
I was just thinking Goonies.
That's Goonies, of course.
Or like Mr. fucking Gadget or whatever.
Go Gadget.
Go
You're
Gadget.
my greatest invention. That's the best thing, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
It is good. What else will we even talk about with it? I love when Dibs gets shot to the moon. Guys there?
Yep.
I am. You're breaking up on my end just a little bit. Let's see.
Went real funky.
Well, I hear you now.
Can you hear me still?
I can still hear you. Your shot's a little bit frozen right now, but I can hear you. You're saying when Dibs got shot to the moon? You can hear me? Yeah.
When Dibs got shot to the moon, she says, and you got a flight to catch, and sends the guy out of town.
That was funny. Speaking of things happening quickly, I mean, I thought it was funny how at the end, like toward the end, everyone just starts dying all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like we have the dad dies, Dibs, or the lady dies. What's her damn name?
Kerrigan dies, and she comes back. The bitch is back. That was crazy. The bitch is back.
I might just be frozen for the rest of this.
Yeah, you just might. Oh, there you go. He's back.
Yeah. There he is. Hey. The Lazarus, baby.
Lazarus.
Woo! Bring him
back. There it is. It came. Brought him back, baby. Woo! Woo! Something we've done before, but we have to consider. Because I was listening. I drove up to Louisville like late last week to get to the airport. And man, I was listening to our podcast, just trying to see what was going on, and I realized we say a lot of things without acknowledging that we are a video podcast as well. And of course, we've mentioned it a few times, but it might be worth just mentioning something like that now too, I guess. It looks like you froze again.
Yeah, my computer is being really weird, so we're just going to have to keep on rocking with it.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
You sound great.
That's all right. That's all good. let's get on into our favorite characters, fellas.
Oh, favorite characters. Man, I mean, I think for me, I really love those dang uncles. I think they're just funny. They crack me up. They bring a lot of levity to the movie, and I don't know. I mean, I think you gotta have Casper as a favorite character just because he is lovable. He's so silly. He's such a little goofball, but you do love him. So I might be sticking with the ghosts for this one. I think that there's a lot of personality between Casper and his uncles, and they make this movie a lot of fun for me.
Guys, I'm gonna go with James.
James.
I think, as Austin pointed out early, some of the faces that he makes when he drinks with the boys, and he keeps calling them the boys. Come on, boys, and he just keeps drinking. And I thought a really cute scene with him in it was where the boys say, "Hey, well, we know your wife. Oh my God, she's a sweetheart." And they're
she's a peach.
She's a peach. They're like they can bring her back, and he starts seeing this glowing light come up of red, and it's like, oh my God, there she is. And he gets closer, and he has this look and it's Fatso. Mwah! Gives him a big kiss. Oh man, the look he sells it. His comic. He's a comedian. I mean, he really pulls that role off. Not only is he a serious actor, but his timing, I thought, was really good for this. Again, it's a silly movie. We know that, but he makes it the silly parts. He can sell some of the seriousness, is what I'm getting at.
Oh, for sure. And I was thinking the same thing where, like, if no one had mentioned James, you have to. I mean, he's great.
Oh, yeah. He's great. And guys, guess what? I think Kat does a great job. She sells herself short. I think that's just, someone older down the road saying she didn't like, the way, she was as a kid. She did a really good job. This is funny to see Austin frozen, Griff.
Yeah, but is he, Austin, are you there right now? Oh, Austin's gone. Dad, let's see if we can I'm going to Lazarus this guy right now. Let's see if we can
bring him back to life, Griff.
Let's see if we can bring him back.
Let's give that cat CPR.
Yeah, we're pushing on him right now.
Yeah.
God, it seems like his computer just kind of
tilt that head back.
Let's see.
Look at him.
Yeah, are you seeing him on the screen right now?
Oh, I see him.
Let's see.
He's frozen in time.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And we're back, baby. Back from the dead. I'm feeling like Doc Harvey. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Bring it
Doc
back.
Harvey. Talking about Doc Harvey, that guy wasn't a ghost for too long, was he? Just like me. He was a ghost. Man. He was dead.
Man, Griffin and I were reviving you, buddy.
Well, we tried.
We didn't even talk about that karaoke scene, did we? That one was fun as can be.
That was great. Guys,
drunk as a skunk in a kid's film, eh?
Yes. Guys, the other really funny scene was the resurrection, and old Casper. We walk in and he looks like what we used to call when I was a kid, looked like a moon egg to me. I mean, he's just sitting there looking up, and he's an egg. That was funny, man. I'm like, look
sunny
at
side
him.
Up.
Yes, sunny side up.
So what we did favorite characters. Griff, you took the ghosts, like you just picked them all.
My dad took James. I think you were out. We were kind of rocking Austin. We had a little rhythm going, and I was like, I think Austin's off. And then
I heard I was hearing everything for a bit, and I thought it was there. It kept going. My screen was going black on everything, but I could hear you all. I could hear myself, but like my shit just was not coming through at all. So,
well, we already got my dad's favorite character. So who is yours?
Who's yours, Austin?
I got Casper and Kat down. I don't know which one I want to pick. I think I want to pick Casper. I think I do. I think he's let's give it to the guy who doesn't really exist, the animated fella, the guy that's just a voice. But Casper's a good old guy. You need his just kind-heartedness at this, the beat of this film is what Casper.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
That?
What was that?
This is fucking weird.
Guys, we just had my dad had a heart animation pop up on his screen.
Did you see that?
How did you
it's not
that?
even like that would have been going through. Like, what the hell?
Did you do something with your hands, Dad?
I did not.
We've uncovered a new ground.
Kreskin was thinking, I'm showing love.
This is
Casper.
Amazing.
It's like we were talking about it the other day, and balloons started going off. So I'm a little freaked out, man. I'm not liking this too much. And we got it coming up. This Sunday is the first episode.
You notice I'm looking
behind you. It's a damn wall. Maybe a Demogorgon can come through it.
Hey, anything's possible.
You got all right. Let's do 6 men and sex, guys. Who you got there? Let's start with 6 men.
Guys, we're gonna do 6 man first.
Yeah.
You want me to take it? I already know what my dad's going to say. I'm going to take it from him.
Go ahead, Griff.
Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd's going to be my 6 man. Because, I think that's a kind of funny scene. We got our Ghostbuster, and he says, who you going to call? Someone else. Someone else. That's my 6 man. Got a little Dan Aykroyd action.
Well, guys, I know this is going to turn into a shit show. The 6 man, would that be the ghost? Can we call them the 6 man of this movie?
No.
I just called him my favorite character.
Then, guys, I'm going with Father Sarducci when he walks out and he's spitting. He just either he spit up all over himself or they spit up all over him. I'm assuming the ghost spit up all over him. And he walks in and his damn head's backwards. That's funny stuff, man. That was funny. Yeah, so Father Sarducci. For those of you that watch Saturday Night Live back in the day.
What's that guy you read? Is it Balducci?
Baldacci.
Yeah, Baldacci.
Yeah.
Hey, don't start cracking on David Baldacci. Now, that's my dude, man. We're going to watch one of his movies one of these days.
Maybe we will.
Who you got, us? Yeah.
I got one that Griffin's going to hate, like, to the end of the world. I think we'll say it second so he doesn't get too pissed off. But I would say Dibs. But, man, like, I thought Dibs might be, like, on the court for a second.
Yeah.
But, like, no one. You guys haven't talked about him too much, so I was like, is he 6 man eligible here?
Well,
he was such a goofball. He was such a
well, I like him, but like, I'm asking, is he in the starting 5?
No.
I think so.
No, he's not because
I think
he's
so because Kerrigan
he's
and
not
Dibs,
starting 5.
But they're like huge. They're big to the whole story. They are the tension.
But he's Robin to it. But he's Robin to it. He counts. I make the fucking rules. I'm the host.
Attaboy.
He counts. And the other one I had was just Whipstaff Manor. What an awesome setting and what an awesome place to have. Like, there's so many, like you said, the booby traps, the secret rooms. Whipstaff Manor is super absolutely cool. Not condemned either. That place is livable. Like, yeah, you got to clean it up a bit. Yeah. I love that was kind of a little fun part. She walks in, it's horrible, but Dibs is like, you could do so much with it. And it's like I was thinking the same thing. It's like this is like if you walked into this property, you would be like, this is a magnificent home.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Sure, it has cobwebs everywhere.
But like me with my facts.
It had the Wizard of Oz kind of floor where it stops and then it kind of just starts from there. Did you all notice that?
Of course. Me with my facts. Apparently, a lot of this movie actually was shot in Maine. Not in Friendship, Maine, but it really was shot in Maine, which I think you can tell by some of those intro scenes. Apparently, a lot of the Whipstaff mansion was actually just a set. But apparently, I think like the ballroom was at least legit. They filmed part of the Backstreet Boy music video. Everybody in that same location.
And so Whipstaff Manor, man. Where the hell was Casper? Those SOBs?
Right. They should have done that, honestly.
That's great.
Yeah, they should have done that.
Now, here's our fun one. Who's the sad sack of old Casper, the friendly ghost?
What you got, Dad?
Man, I'm scared to even say it. You guys are going to shred me. I think his father is the sad sack. I think Casper's dad is. It's like, you hear just this sad story that his dad just withered away trying to build this Lazarus for his son, and he just was beside himself over the loss of his boy. So he is the sad sack to me.
He outpunted his coverage, though. To go back on something we said about, what we said that in our, what was it? Well, we said it recently. Who was it about? God, I can't.
Bob Newby.
Bob Newby.
Bob Newby.
There it is.
Look at that. It pops up. Thumbs up.
There he goes. I mean, to me, the sad sack of the movie is Casper. I love the little dude. He's like a little marshmallow. I love the guy, but he's a sad sack. And I think watching it in the modern day, I thought he was even more of a sad sack than I did growing up, because he's such a goober, man. Now, granted, he's like 12 years old, and like you said, he's just getting abused by his uncles, more or less.
Hey, here's a question for you. Does Casper want a friend, or does Casper want some ass?
Oh, Casper, I think he kisses her. He kisses her.
That's what I mean. It's a little confused, isn't it?
Well,
doesn't quite know what it's going for.
I think that's what Ricci was kind of saying, where she's like, "It's so dumb. Like, what is it? I'm gonna fall in love with this ghost." But I think Casper, he wanted to be a real boy so he could maybe make some moves, So I think that's the real thing. But he's just such a little goofball. So I think you gotta call him the sad sack, even though you love him. He's a lovable sad sack. He's just like us.
One of us. Welcome, Casper. Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the party, Casper.
It's us and Will Byers, a real motley crew, bud.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I think Casper.
Hey, I might tell Will to stay in the bubble room, man. I might tell Will to. Casper can come hang. I don't know about Will, man.
Tell him to go hang with. What'd you say? It was John Travolta.
Oh yeah, the boy in the plastic bubble. What would they say if we up and ran away? Oh, sounds like horrible. It was horrible.
All right,
I got bubble. Oh, you all have got to look at that reference. It's awful.
We didn't even mention Ben Stein. The guy from Ferris Bueller's Though.
He was like the lawyer, wasn't he? Yeah. In the beginning.
At the beginning. Yeah.
He's in the beginning.
Pumas, the giraffes. Yeah. But I got Casper as one of my sad sacks, but you got to throw Dibs in there as well.
Yeah,
he's definitely a sad sack.
He is a sad sack.
Oh,
he
man.
shoots him through that window. I laughed my ass off. That was pretty good. That was pretty.
Kerrigan treated him like a dog.
Yeah, but Casper, man, like he fulfills his dad's wish or whatever it is. Amelia comes back. They find her, and he gets to be a boy for 20 minutes, and then he gets to be a ghost for the rest of his life again. No crossover, no finishing. I thought the uncles might cross over too, because like they fulfilled their wish in a way too. That's something that Amelia said. They kept their promise. So it's like, are these guys do they get out of purgatory yet? Do they get to do it? I guess not. They just got to stay there. But that's all right. It should be some fun for a little bit. But that's what I mean. Not a bulletproof movie by any means. Themes and things, fellas.
Guys, I'll kick it off. Loss, need for connection, afterlife, meet cute. I thought it was a meet cute between Casper and Kat.
Very nice.
That's it. That's all I had.
That's pretty good. I think that you're hitting a lot of them. Yeah, you have that little romance. You have the sob story, of course. True. You do have the longing, the yearning, pining, you could call it. I think that a cool kind of theme is just having this empty mansion. Like, that's kind of a cool thing, this like estate that is
haunted house.
Haunted house. Yeah, I mean, there's something pretty cool about that. I think that's a big one. I don't know. I mean, I think you have the story of a dad and his daughter as well, through James and Kat, which I think you see a lot of good connection between them. And yeah, the big one, like you said, Dad, I think under all of the comedy and the silliness, which you get some jingles and some funny little moments. Under all of that, it really is a story about how to process losing people you love and like what that looks like and how to make the most of your life. And Yeah, just like focusing on what really matters and taking care of the people that you care about and, just making peace at the end of the day. That's really what you get from this. And that's why I think we've been saying it's a funny movie. It's silly.
That's why we love this.
Yeah, but that's why you love it. We love it. That's why we're still watching it.
Yeah. And like I said, that's what I came to. We mentioned it earlier. I mentioned it earlier. There is a bit of that just trying to find some sense of absolution and comfort with death, that it's not an ending. It's just a until tomorrow kind of thing. And man, it does get really heavy because that's something that us as, human beings, we all struggle with to some degree, or at least consider. It's like, what is this thing that we're doing? Where do we go? And it's terrifying, the unknown. It's the unknown. And this movie is, in a funny and, sincere way too. I think it's a very sincere movie. It means well, and it's very sweet and, nice and kind. But it's showing that, there's death, but you can have friendly ghosts. It's sweet, and it's a bit of finding peace in our own mortality in a way. I think that's the heaviest thing. And maybe you could say I'm reaching there, like this is Casper the Friendly Ghost, but I don't think that's too terrible of a take in terms of other things. Mike is doing it again. He's in love with me tonight. Anything I say has this guy just smitten. We got cameos, of course. You're muted if you're saying something.
I'm not. I just, for the life of me, I can't.
That was a good mime, Mike. Well done. Mime Mike. Yeah. He's found a new name. There he is.
I don't know how it did that.
I got Frankenstein, reincarnation, ghosts, haunted house, cigarettes. Lazarus. We get cigarettes in this one. We get sacrifice. Casper.
Ooh,
more than anything, he wants to be a boy. He gives it up for the greater good. But that's where it's like this. It wasn't super effective because, I don't know. The dad was a ghost for all of 2 fucking seconds. But Casper, that side of it makes sense where it's like you get that this guy has so much longing and reason. Why couldn't he have found this earlier? He's lived there for quite a bit at this point, right? Probably could have put himself back to life or something. I don't know. Let's not think too hard on it, guys. We'll beat it up too much. But then the score is really good. And I listened or just threw the movie on again for a second time today. And those scenes that you had mentioned, Griffin, the ones that are, well, the one at the end with Amelia, of course, that one I found myself the first time watching wow, this is heavy as can be, man. This is as someone who as someone who has a loved one, just putting yourself in that place, it's heavy as fucking can be, man. There's a little piano playing in it, and it just really just sets you up right. And our boy, I'm sorry, I'm not remembering his name. You said it, Mike, James? Earlier. Yeah. No, is that the guy who did the score?
Oh,
James Horner.
Yeah, it's also James, right?
James Horner.
But
there you go.
Yeah. It just really puts you in that place where it's like this movie that is not really all too deep. Takes you to a place you didn't really quite expect to be. So that happens there. That happens when he doesn't know his past, and he tells the story of him losing his life. It's like, God damn, man. Just went out sledding and froze to death. Goddamn ice school.
Well, he probably got sick. He probably got sick.
Yeah, that's what he said. He did say that. He got sick. That's what it was. Yeah. And I'm sure they didn't have modern medicine.
He got sick.
That's the story of it, man.
Well said, Os. Now, the part that actually matters.
Yeah, yes. Griff, we need some taters. We need some meat and potatoes, huh?
Meat and potatoes. Let's get down to it. I'll tell you what, guys. Is this movie better with Nick Cage in it? Just think about it. It's a question we've all asked ourselves
I don't have to think.
A few times.
I think that's what we figured out. We don't have to think about it, man.
You really don't.
It's
axiomatic.
There is no question.
Nice buzzword there.
Griffin, are you going to kick us off?
It's only fitting. I'll say it again.
Griffin, would this movie be better with Nick Cage?
Hell yes, this movie is better with Nick Cage. There's not a doubt
playing, Griff?
in the world. he's one of the ghosts. He's Stretch. He takes it from Stretch. I like the guy who plays Stretch, but don't you act like Nick Cage wouldn't have shot that character to the moon. They would have had to change the whole damn script. The movie would have been called Stretch because it would have centered around Nick Cage portraying Stretch. He would have been
stretching Casper's ass out like an accordion.
And the thing is, they probably would have been so inspired by the performance, they would have actually made a little ghost Nick Cage face. And that would have been...
I was thinking that how they did the dad up a little bit, Doc Harvey, made him really kind of look more like him.
It would have been Nick Cage.
It'd be Nick Cage, balding a little bit,
It'd have been Nick Cage. He'd have gotten some yelling in there. He'd have done some dumb things. And, I mean, I think that you just have a great time. Like I said, they would have had to give him a little more clock is the one little consideration there. But Nick Cage, hell yes, he makes this movie better. What you think, Pops?
I had him down as James Harvey.
Okay.
Oh!
I think...
Sell me!
The reason being is I think Bill Pullman, I think he does a fine job, okay? He's good.
Fine.
He's fine. But you put Nick Cage in that role, Christina Ricci, could you imagine the looks on her face, with having to look at Nick Cage? Man, he would have tore that scene up, seeing it would have been, again, as Griffin pointed out, it may not even been Casper, the name of it might have been, hey, the James Harvey movie. He would have killed it.
He could have played the just crazed ghost therapist way better. That is true. That part would have gotten hammed up for sure, man.
He would have it would have, as The Rock would say in wrestling, if you know wrestling, it would have been electrifying. I mean, he would have killed it, I think. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that he would have just blown that character up with just, and I don't want to say craziness because, guys, we all know he can really act. But it would have been funny. He could have been serious. He could have gone in his National Treasure look. He could have gone into his Castor Troy look.
What I'm thinking about right now is like in the same year that Nicolas Cage wins Best Actor for Leaving Las Vegas, he's playing Dr. Harvey and Casper. We get Nick Cage and Mel Gibson in this, who both win Oscars in '95. This thing has some star power.
That's awesome.
This movie makes $289 million. We might be looking at $1 billion franchise. 3 and 4.
This thing would have blown up. They probably would have had a 30th anniversary with Doc Harvey. It would have been all over the theaters. I mean, this guy would have thrashed this. Yeah. Austin, can you top that?
I can't top it. Stretch is my answer. I think Stretch is the best. I think Dr. Harvey, there's almost too much doofus in him for Nick Cage, in my opinion. If I had I wrote him down as a name. Like, he definitely could. The character's different. He's not as much of just an incompetent doofus, right? That's just not really what Nick Cage plays. I have dibs maybe, but probably still too much of a
that's what I thought.
Doofus. So I think Stretch is the guy. He's the leader of the ghosts, and he's really hammed up, and it looks like Nick Cage. And
they could have had. Think about this one, guys. They could have had, we're showing Clint Eastwood, Rodney Dangerfield, Mel Gibson, Tales to the Crypt, Nick Cage. I mean, that would have been
that could have happened too.
He could have had. Think about it.
We could have had him as Ghost Rider in this or something.
I mean, he looks at the mirror and it's Castor Troy with that.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
That's good stuff, boys. Man, we've got to get a face-off movie or one of those in. Guys, we're
going to get in one that we're going to get. We will get Kick-Ass, and he's the father to He's a father in that one to a girl, which is kind of, in a way similar to this. It's that one is really fun. That's a great movie. And
November,
Aaron Taylor, Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's his name, right? Is that his name?
I'll just spoil it. I'm the pick for the next movie, and I don't yet know what I want to watch. I don't know what we're going to do just yet.
We don't have a movie next. We have It.
So
don't worry about it.
Oh,
we have It because we got Stranger Things coming out on Wednesdays. We got It coming out on Sundays. So movies, there's going to be a little bit of a hiatus. Yeah, we'll find a way to find, maybe some Thanksgiving adjacent movies.
Okay.
We got one in mind.
That
is absolutely happening, and there's another one that I really want to make happen. I've already mentioned it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll say this, boys. How about, I think we need to close this thing out. Do we need to get into our last little bit here, boys?
It's time. Well, we started with Let's End.
You know what? I'm going to say this is a coffee movie myself.
Whoa!
I really do. I think that this is one you kind of want to wake up with. And I actually would have this as a Saturday morning movie. I think it's a Saturday morning. You have a good day ahead of you. You still have Sunday. And you're watching this on a Saturday morning, just kind of chilling out, having some fun, getting ready to start a big day, a big weekend. And you're drinking some coffee. You're having a great time. It's fall. So I've mentioned it on a previous podcast. I had some pretty good, I'll say it, I had some pretty good pumpkin spice grounds from Dunkin' Donuts. And I'd love to have me a cup of that. I might even throw it through the French press just to give it a little je ne sais quoi. I'd have a great time with that. That would be, I think that's my pick for this movie, actually.
How many times did you say that in the mirror before this episode?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 7.
Griffin, I'm going to go a different route.
Okay.
This would be
I'm going to go a different.
Let's pivot.
Let's hear
it. Guys, this is a Friday night, Saturday night movie that I would watch with my kids. Again,
I want to be going cross-eyed while watching this one.
You all know that I loved watching movies with you all. So this would have been something that I would have watched with you all. Personally, I would have had a beer. My wife would have probably had a glass of wine, sitting down with the kids watching Casper is what we would have done. So I'm going to say this is, there's going to be a little alcohol drank from the parents' side of this. So I'm going to say it is a wine movie, definitely for me.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Doc at karaoke. There was no one in that bar, but he was tearing it down. He was having him a good old time.
Oh, my God.
Yes, he was.
What are you
going with, Doss?
My answer is wine. It is a wine movie.
Always wine.
And I think also, I told you all that I should start trying to pair my wines with the movie. I think a Beaujolais is a good mix with this one. Nothing too deep, nothing too bold, nice, light, drinkable. Nothing, nothing too dramatic in any ways, but it's, it's a nice, good, fun old time, and you're quite content with it. So I think smooth. A Beaujolais.
It's got some muscularity, man. That's a really clean wine.
Yeah, this is it's going to be lighter on it. So it does have some dark fruit with it, a black cherry kind of thing, but it is strawberry typically. But it's a light-bodied wine. A Gamay is the grape.
There he is.
That's good, boys.
Nectar. Pure nectar.
Pure nectar.
Hey. Well, boys, like I said, you know how I am. Purple Podcast, baby. This was an awesome pick, Dad. I think that we're realizing that. Casper the Friendly Ghost, say what you want. I think we have some fun performances, and you actually had to think a little bit, too. You got that, and it made your heart feel good. So, love doing this, guys.
I like that, Griff. Well done.
Yeah, it's the truth. And, yeah, again, Purple Podcast all the way. We're pushing this thing. Start seeing it. Keep up with it, because it's happening. So, just is what it is. Appreciate you, boys.
Yes, guys, I say this every week, but if you're not, for those of you still listening, if you have not seen the boys' reels, these guys are putting in the time. They are kicking ass. They are so good. I have people text me all the time. They think that I'm doing them. I am not doing them. These boys are doing them.
That's for sure.
So, obviously, I'm not doing them. So, guys, keep up the good work. You guys are putting it in. I agree, Griff. I love this movie. You could poke holes all day long in it. We know that, but I think it's a really cute movie. It's got a great message, and it's far from where we're getting ready to go, buddy. Stranger Things is getting crazier than hell. Man, I can't wait to do that one on Sunday. And then this, oh God, I can't even say it. A damn It movie that I'm going to watch. Guys, for those of you that know me,
Mike, it's not a movie, man.
Or I know
it's 9. It's 9 episodes. Get ready, pal. Buckle up. Should we bring in our sponsor again?
That depends. Yeah, we may need depends after this. Is going to scare the hell out of me. So
I'll keep saying it. Right. Welcome to dairy.
Welcome to dairy. Yeah,
All right, Oz, close this baby out.
Wrap this thing up, Oz. God,
I'll close it out. Well, guys, if you've listened all the way through, as always, thank you very much. It is much appreciated. We love you guys sending it out your way. We're going to keep on keeping on. That's life. We forgot to mention that one. That's a great part where they bring in that song. Woo! That's what all the people say. How was that, guys?
That's life.
Okay. Sounding good.
Very good. I had a whole lot of fun with this one. We got it coming next Sunday. That's going to be very, very fun. And we'll see how those conversations go. There's some fun to be had. And like we said, Stranger Things will keep on continuing as well. But other than that, guys, once again, we appreciate you always. Thank you for your listening. And we'll be talking to you soon. Already. Bye-bye.